Ready, set,
go. It's good.
No, I usually do this. Just straight. No, seriously. Like, I do it all the time.
Oh.
Hey, good morning everyone. I hope you're all doing amazing. This is David Hoffman from Davidsbeenhere in the beautiful Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. Right now I'm walking through the Uptown neighborhood, that is the downtown. Lots of skyscrapers here. I'm walking to Coco and the Director, that is a coffee house slash cafe. And there I'm gonna have a light breakfast and some coffee. From there I'm going to the Camp North End, the Smart District, to get a tour of the neighborhood. Then we're driving to the Levine Museum of the New South. And then from there we're gonna end at the 7th Street Public Market with some food. All right, let's go explore Charlotte. I'm super hungry, let's do it. All right, so what I got is an egg sandwich and I got a cold brew. And this place is like a stylish, modern coffee house. They have egg sandwiches, they have croissants, they have pastries, and they have delicious coffee. That's why I came here, because the coffee they say is some of the best in the city. As you can see, this right here is a really, really strong cold brew. Oh yeah. So what I got is a ham and cheese egg croissant sandwich. Oh my god, this is like amazing. This is like big chunks of ham with delicious cheddar cheese and an egg. Oh my god. I'm loving the ham here. The ham is so good. The amount of ham in this sandwich is incredible. It's like a really heavy duty egg croissant. The best part about this egg sandwich is the huge chunks of ham. It's like, they're humongous. It's so juicy. And mixed with the egg and the cheese. Oh, this is exactly what I needed for breakfast. It's gonna be very light with a super strong coffee. I forgot how much I like ham and cheese egg sandwiches. So Coco and the Director is basically a coffee house. It's very modern. People come here, they work, they hang out, they have some coffee, eat some breakfast. I just had a delicious ham and cheese egg croissant sandwich, so good. The coffee was really strong as well. I gotta say, it really woke me up because I was super tired right there. I had a long day yesterday, and if you guys didn't see that video, check it out, because I went through Noda, the artsy neighborhood, had some food, had beer. It was amazing. All right, now let's catch an Uber and go to Camp North End, a 76-acre historical site. Here they made the Model T, they made Army missiles, and now they've made it into a hub for creativity and innovation in the heart of Charlotte's North End Smart District. Let's go. Here we are, Camp North End. This is like, feels like a little warehouse district. Containers, there's a mural here. Lots of like, there's places to hang out. I have no idea what to expect from this place.
Hi, I'm Varian. I'm the community manager here at Camp North End, which is an adaptive reuse project where we're taking all these amazing old historic buildings and turning them into office space, restaurants, event spaces, retail. Basically, it's 75 acres and the equivalent of 14 square blocks of Uptown. So it's almost like we're redeveloping a whole other neighborhood unto itself. So the idea is preserving this history that's here. In 1924, Henry Ford and Albert Kahn, famous architect from Detroit, designed this Model T factory where they produced 300,000 Model Ts and Model As in the 20s and 30s. Great Depression hit, car sales slid off, and then the US Army actually took that building and ramped up for World War II. They built another 1 million square feet of warehouses here, and you can see the different eras of architecture in the buildings as we walk around. But the Army used this to distribute supplies to basic training camps all over the Southeast. And then through the Cold War, they were actually here building missiles, and they called it Charlotte Army Missile Plant, or CAMP, C-A-M-P.
So Varian, what do we know about Hex Coffee?
Strong, it's the best, and made by the best people.
Hex Coffee is a small independent coffee roaster out of Charlotte, North Carolina. We are 3 dudes who were broke but passionate and wanted to start our own thing and be a positive culture creator in Charlotte, which is why one of the reasons we love Charlotte is we feel like there's so much things that can be created here, and the sky's the limit. So we wanted to be forward thinking in the culture rather than just being a part of something that's already created. And so yeah.
So nitrogen cold brew?
Yeah. So this is our We wholesale distribute this around town, but it's just
So here we go. I'm gonna pour my own nitrogen cold brew. Lighter coffee is actually stronger, right?
lighter coffees are stronger. They have a little bit more caffeine to them.
Oh wow.
You're a pro.
It's lighting me up, man.
You're a barista. Or as I like to call them, professional hipsters.
So let's go inside this old Model T factory.
Perfect.
Okay, you're gonna see what a block of New York City looks like in one room.
What?
It's that big.
It's that big?
240,000 square feet. 800 feet long, 300 feet wide. So a football field wide. And
What?
yeah, basically,
That's crazy.
it's hard to imagine the scale until you.
I mean, you say a New York City block, like humongous. This is crazy. I've never been in a room this large. My God.
Yep, the assembly line started down there, and you start it down there with car parts, and slowly over the course of the day it rolls down, and people bolt on all their different parts. It would roll off the assembly line down there and out those garage doors to the railroad.
This place is massive. I mean, look at this space. Over 250,000 square feet right here. And this is where Henry Ford produced his Model T. That is the first automobile. And that was in the 1920s and 30s. They produced over 300,000. Behind here is the showroom. And then here they would have an assembly line and produce the car. And look, right through here. I mean, this space is the biggest space I've ever seen. This is just a ginormous room. And then what they're gonna do here is they're gonna split this place into offices. Half office over here, half office over there. And in the middle, they're gonna have like a walkway. And there they're gonna have some vendors selling food, clothing. This is gonna be really cool. I can't wait to come back here like in 10 years.
So every Friday night we have food trucks out here. We bring out a live band, have different arts and cultural activities, fire pit going, and people from all across the city come and hang out. And it's just a really cool kind of mixing bowl of people. So all the art is done by local artists, ranging from high school students who live in the neighborhood next door, all the way up to professional artists, professional muralists who are showing at cultural institutions uptown and even in Miami. So we got a whole mix, and the one word we gave them for inspiration was innovation, just to see how they all interpreted it differently.
So Casey, where are we going next?
We are going to the Levine Museum of the New South, where we're going to learn a little bit about Charlotte's place in history, some of the great accomplishments that have come out of the city, and then after that we're going to take you to 7th Street Public Market, where you'll be able to grab some grub, grab some coffee or local shop items, whatever kind of suits your fancy.
Welcome, welcome.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good to see you.
Very nice to meet you, David.
See you. Welcome to Levine Museum of the New South in the heart of Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm Tom Hanchett, just retired as staff historian. This is a museum about a region that keeps reinventing itself and reinventing itself. The Civil War, the end of slavery, the disruption of the economy, the South had to reinvent itself. And we've gone from slavery to segregation to civil rights. We've gone from fields to factories to finance. This museum tells those stories, trying to tell the stories of everyone, because everyone makes history. We'll take you from a cotton field after the Civil War all the way up to the present, when Charlotte is one of the fastest growing cities in the South and one of the most ethnically, racially, and economically diverse. These are some of the mill owners, and this guy was a household name because he figured out how to brand towels. These little tags here meant that he could nationally advertise his towels and talk about them as home decor. Very first patent to use the term air conditioning was filed out of Charlotte and patented on May 7th, 1907. A guy named Stuart Kramer.
It was cotton farms for how long? 100 years, 200 years?
The cotton farming was a big deal from the end of the Civil War, probably into the 1920s or so, when the boll weevil kind of wiped that out.
Okay.
But starting in the 1880s, people began to build cotton mills to transform the cotton into finished products.
So it went from cotton mills, and that's what basically pulled people out of the farms to the cities.
Right. Today, the Charlotte metro area has something like 1.5, 2 million, something like that. Mecklenburg County, the county right around Charlotte, went from 500,000 people in 1990 to 1 million in the middle of the 2010s. We're at the Belk store. Belk is all over the southeast now. This is from the original plans. This is an interpretation of their first downtown Charlotte store. Charlotte kind of got ahead of the civil rights movement a little bit. 1954, people here desegregated the airport, 1963 desegregated not just the lunch counters, but all of the upscale restaurants. And then in the 1970s, Charlotte was the test case for court-ordered busing in the United States. So Charlotte's embrace of the civil rights movement is one of the reasons that it moved into a major place in southern cities.
All right, so the building you see behind me is the Bank of America corporate headquarters, and Bank of America was started here in Charlotte, and that was the first bank in the United States to go coast to coast. When you visit Charlotte, I highly recommend coming here to this museum to learn the history of the city. And next up, we're walking right next door to the 7th Street Market to eat some food. Let's go.
7th Street Market is at 7th Street Station. Most of this is a parking deck, and they said instead of putting cars on the ground level, let's put interesting places to eat. So there's a barbecue place, and then there's 7th Street Market, which is food from all sorts of different kinds of traditions, and it's become a major gathering place in the center city.
Was it a cheese spot?
A cheesemonger. This is like going to the Lower East Side of New York City, except here it is in Charlotte.
So how many cheeses do you have here? Looks like a lot.
Maybe about 100.
100 cheeses, okay, and we're gonna try some North Carolina cheese. I love cheese. I try to stay away from dairy, but...
Alright, goat's milk cheese. This is called Bearded Lady. It's a fresh goat's milk cheese that's externally ripened with blue.
Bearded Lady.
It's goat's milk cheese. It's from Farm.
Very creamy.
Yeah.
Wow, I love it.
Yeah.
And you have honey here as well.
Yes.
And that's North Carolina honey?
North Carolina honey, yeah.
North Carolina, love it.
That is called Campo.
Campo cheese, and it won first prize at the North Carolina State Fair. And this one looks almost like a brie.
Yeah.
Nice smoky taste too. That one's amazing.
Chocolate Lab. This one is from Looking Glass Creamery out in Fairview, North Carolina.
So this is called Chocolate Lab, and it's been aging for 3 months. It's rind with cocoa nibs all around it. Trying to think what it tastes like. Maybe like a manchego. It's a little thicker in a way.
Yeah.
Not too creamy. Yeah, I feel like that would be great as well with some honey. So next up, we're here at Assorted Table Wine Shop, and we're gonna try some North Carolina wine. If you guys didn't know, they make wine about an hour north of Charlotte.
So this is the 2014 vintage of Jones Vondrell Cabernet Franc. It's about 2 hours north, right up I-77, done by Chuck and Diana Jones, an amazing couple. We've been working with them for many years. So Assorted Table Wine Shop has the most esoteric international wine selection in Charlotte, ranging in price from $6 a bottle to $1,200 a bottle. And in addition to that, we also sell bicycles and R2D2s and Batmobiles and collectible toys from the early 1960s all the way to now. I started unloading our toys and bicycles when I found out my wife was pregnant about 2.5 years ago.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers. Oh, that's good.
Medium bodied, very smooth.
This is like perfect for the weather outside. You know, I didn't know that North Carolina had wines. I had no idea. I guess you have to know, you know, it's like Florida, we don't have wines, but we have fruit wine.
This is actually done by a good friend and colleague of mine, Elizabeth Ann Dover. And this is outside of Concord. This is Dover Vineyards Chambourcin. It smells totally different from the Cabernet Franc.
Chambourcin, so only North America. Nice, fruity. I like it though, very nice. It's something very different. I mean, I've never tried a Chambourcin. Tom, what is that? You know?
Just ham and cheese.
I know, it looks amazing. And Béarnaise sauce?
Yeah.
Oh wow. This is so good. Super creamy, cheesy, ham and cheese, grilled cheese. Oh wow. Okay, so they have a really good sushi place here, and they have something called the OG. It's a sushi burrito. What does it have? It has spicy tuna, shredded beets, carrots, what else? So it has edamame hummus, lettuce, rice. It also has like a chipotle honey sauce. This thing looks incredible. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are we taking it together?
Taking it together for sure.
Oh man.
Let's open this up. I'm excited. I haven't had a sushi burrito before. No, he doesn't get anything.
Doesn't get any?
And they also put a lot of ginger here. Sorry. Oh, I love it. Ready, set,
Go. That's good.
It's a little spicy. Very
That's what the
refreshing.
ginger's for.
Yeah, exactly. So I love wasabi.
Oh,
Do
no.
you? No?
Ginger all day, but
Yeah, I do
this
ginger
is
a lot.
enough spice.
Yeah? I could do this.
Yeah.
Really heats it up a notch.
Really? I'll trust you.
No, I usually do this. Just straight. No, seriously. Like, I do it all the time.
Oh,
The trick is you don't breathe while you do it. And then you're good.
the trick is not breathing.
Not breathing. Yeah, you just hold your breath. It's really good, really filling. I'm in love with it.
Yeah.
It really is
It's a life
sushi,
changer.
like a sushi roll inside a burrito.
All the best parts of both worlds.
I like the chipotle honey sauce. It's different.
Yeah, I like the hummus.
So I hope you love this historical foodie tour of Charlotte. It's been an amazing tour. Thank you so much for taking me around.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
Yeah, I love this food. The cheese, the wine, the sushi burrito. This is phenomenal. If you guys love this video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on the next Charlotte foodie travel adventure.